Chicago, make some noise for Laundry Day. We're going to get into the conversation portion of this Coffee and Conversations event. I would like to invite Ameer The DJ to the director's chair. Whew. Keep the noise going for Ameer The DJ. Keep it going, thank you. Yes, we can vamp, honey. Sit down. You can have a sip of my FUTUREHOOD latte. They've been working. They done made too many lattes today, honey. We done packed them out. Can y'all make some noise for Drink Happy Thoughts? I'm gonna keep making y'all make noise while we set up this camera. But I really do appreciate all of y'all coming in here today on this Saturday, on this album release day, on this community activation. My name is Mister Wallace, and I am the cool mom and CEO of FUTUREHOOD. It's a vehicle. FUTUREHOOD is a record label. It's an artist collective. It's a vehicle. It's a spaceship to the moon and beyond. And it's a signal that I put out. It's a vision and a signal that I put out into the universe in 2016 with the release of my project Faggot EP. And I transformed a bunch of girls into faggots. Ameer The DJ, I believe, was one of those children who got the signal and got the mission. And so this is a full circle moment for me. I am very blessed to see that dream grow into this very actualized moment. So I want to say thank you to Ameer The DJ. But enough about me. How do you feel?
Firstly, shout out to you. No. I think it's important to just start there because you were really one of the first people that believed in this vision and this concept and me being a part of FUTUREHOOD. So really thank you. Really thank you. Please make some noise for Wallace because Wallace is like a visionary and somebody that I respect so much. So thank you for welcoming me into your family. But to answer your question, I feel really appreciative. I think mostly because basically majority of the people in here have been a part of the journey of the creation of Laundry Day. So it just feels good that people believed in me to help me, to give me their voices, which I think is a crazy concept to like give somebody your voice and let them put it on the internet for like this concept. So thank you to all my friends that are here because they are really like my support system in this whole thing and like making me feel that this idea that I have is not delusional, which it usually is. So thank you to all my friends who helped me put this together. So
that answers the question perfectly, and it leads right into my next question, which was what inspired the title and concept behind the album Laundry Day?
Yeah, so let me start this by saying during these moments my ADHD flares up, so I might go long-winded on some of these questions. But okay, so Laundry Day, the title was really inspired just exactly by what the title is just that feeling around like a Sunday or whatever day you have that time for yourself to like clean your house alone. And usually that's when I find inspiration to like prepare my sets or listen to new music. When I came out with the album, I knew I wanted it to be called Laundry Day because I just related music to laundry, even down to a childhood. I think for most, we can remember when it was time to clean because your mama put on that music and, you know, she started opening doors and like slamming things. It was like, all right, it's time to get up, straighten that room. So that's really where Laundry Day, the concept, came about. And the album itself is really inspired by Chicago nightlife and meeting people like you and other people in this room who have like inspired me to push this concept that Ameer The DJ is, and my DJing skills. And it's such a crazy community that's surrounded by love and sisterhood and brotherhood and unity and queerness and support. And really, these are the people who like gave me the ammo to hype myself up, to be like, I can do this. I can be Ameer The DJ. I can put out this album and release an original vision and feel confident in that. And that's really inspired by all the people of the Chicago nightlife scene that I've experienced so far. So, yeah.
That's awesome. You know, actually what I wanted to do right now is give Chicago nightlife her flowers. So let's make some noise for Sean J. Wright. Let's make some noise for Derek Harder. Let's make some noise for Michael Serafini, for Queen. Queen brings us together week after week. Let's make some noise for Marshawn. She be out here making noise. Who else in the room? My daughter, Adon, now. There's other folks in the room. Y'all know who y'all are. Chicago nightlife is what inspires me. It is the impetus around Futurehood as a collective. I'm part of a group called Band Report, and it was me and my friends rapping, doing a podcast at a bar. And then I met Roy Kinsey and Casey Ortiz, and I said, we need a vehicle. We need something that's going to really take us there and bring our voices to the world. And so Futurehood was that vision. That was the vision of Futurehood, or the reason for Futurehood. And Chicago nightlife is the reason why I started this collective. So this album really speaks to me and the vision of Futurehood, and I just want to give Chicago nightlife her flowers because so much of the world dances to our beat and does not even realize it. So let's make some noise for Chicago nightlife, y'all. So this is a very big day for Ameer and Laundry Day, but this is a huge day for Futurehood. And as we've been speaking about Futurehood, I've given some of my details on what it means to me. But can you tell everyone what Futurehood means to you and what drew you to Futurehood in the first place?
Yeah, well, I actually put the whole album together and like this whole concept and plan of like how I was gonna reach today and like it being out, and Futurehood was really a piece of the puzzle from the beginning. Because after first meeting Wallace and slowly kind of building that relationship, I obviously Googled you, which if you ever have the chance, just really Google. A lot of these people in this room, they have incredible resumes and have worked with amazing people. So when I got your history, I was like, wait, this makes sense for me. I think Futurehood stands for everything that I am. I think of myself as futuristic and thinking towards the future, but I always remain a little hood. So I feel like that alone kind of inspired me. And then once I met you, obviously, and then we connected deeply on like everything and like so many things that we had similar, it made sense to me that this was the piece that was going to make the concept and what I really wanted the mission for Laundry Day was push forward, which was to just really inspire people to like do their own shit. Like that's all I want with this project, is to like inspire people to feel like I can put out my own stuff. I can just do what I want creatively, visually, and whatever your medium is. And there's a community here to support it. So Futurehood really is that catalyst of like community. Like I knew that from the beginning. It was about community, so I knew it was just a perfect link with what I wanted to do for Laundry Day. So, yeah.
Thank you for that beautiful answer. Futurehood is everybody in this room, and I'm just so grateful everybody came today. I actually arrived here today. Like literally, I spent so much time in my brain, and I spent so much time thinking about the future and what I wanted to look like. and how I'm unhappy and I have rage in my body and I want to kill everybody. But I transmute that into envisioning these worlds, and so I'm very grateful for everybody in here because this is something that I envisioned, and it's deeper than that because the universe really gathered me this morning. When I walked in here, Brandon called me by my first name. He said, "Eric." I said, "Yeah." He said, "You used to live on Cortez." I said, "Yeah." And then I looked at him and I realized I lived with this man like 15 years ago. And now he's the owner of this coffee shop. And I'm throwing my record label release party here. It brought me back into my body. It brought me back into the moment. And I'm so grateful for this experience. And I'm so grateful for everybody in here for experiencing this with me. So I want to thank you all and invite you to the gift shop where you can customize your tote bag and purchase a FUTUREHOOD hoodie and rep the FUTUREHOOD in the community and everywhere you go because you are now a part of our family. Thank you for being here. I'm going to play some tunes for the next couple hours. Please drink more of the FUTUREHOOD latte. And thank you, Ameer, again for this vision. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm out.
I got one more shout out while Wallace. Actually, I'll invite them. Vesta, do you mind coming? This person needs a round of applause. So Vesta, I connected briefly with Mikey Everything connected us, and Vesta helped us with a song for Gregory. And when I came to the conclusion that I really wanted to put this project together, I knew there was like one person that I had to hit up because Vesta is an artist in their own right. And I mean, if you really have the time to sit down and just like another person to Google, the music is amazing. They just put out an album called Castle to the Moon, which is like Laundry Day on steroids. Like it's like 3 times the length. It's like it should be a feature film. Like it's insane. So yeah, shout out to Vesta for helping me put this all together. It really is his expertise that kind of led this whole project to its final production. So I definitely want to give him an opportunity to speak about himself and just working on the project.
Hello. I've been making music for about 14, 15 years, and working on Laundry Day was really fun because I love doing story-based projects like that. And when Ameer says he was planning, I don't think y'all understand. He came with a whole, do you remember? Like the whole Google sheet where it's like, here's how every song's gonna go, and here's how every feature. I'm like, oh, well, that makes it easier for me. This was a whole lot of fun to do. The features are incredible, as y'all heard. The idea was incredible, as you heard. Yeah, house, and it was all house. House is where I started. I started making house music when I was in middle school, and it all culminated to my album, Castle on the Moon, which is about an hour and a half long, a little too long, and 30 minutes for 30 minutes of just pure Chicago nightlife on yours, and that was really fun to do.
I appreciate you. I really do. This is, I mean, yeah, you know, it's been really fun. And we got some more stuff coming, so you'll definitely hear Vesta's name more. Thank you, all of y'all. I'll look everybody in their eyes. Thank you all for being here. This means a lot. I'm not going to cry. We'll let Wallace continue. Please take pictures in front of all this shit. Post it. We pay for it. We need tags. We need tag. Drink Happy Thoughts. Shout out to Drink Happy Thoughts. My friend Megan put me on to Drink Happy Thoughts. I walked in here. I was like, listen, I got a party. He was like, all right. I was like, I need to move some stuff, though. He was like, all right. And I was like, I'm going to have some stickers on the wall, too. He was like, all right. So shout out to you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and get some coffee, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.